When you think of IKEA, you probably picture sleek Scandinavian furniture, flat-pack boxes, and that unforgettable maze of showrooms and meatballs. But behind the blue and yellow logo is a remarkable story, one of innovation, simplicity, and a powerful belief that great design should be for everyone. Our story begins in Sweden in 1943. A 17-year-old entrepreneur named Ingvar Kamprad founded a small mail-order business. The company was called IKEA, a name made up of his initials, IK, plus the first letters of the family farm, Elmtarid, and the village where he grew up, Agunarid. At first, Kamprad sold simple items like pens, picture frames, and wallets, delivering them by bicycle or mail. But he had a unique talent for business and an even greater talent for understanding what people needed and what they could afford. In post-war Sweden, money was tight, but people still wanted beautiful, functional homes. Ingvar saw a gap and an opportunity. By the late 1940s, IKEA began selling furniture. It was stylish but affordable, a combination that was rare at the time. The pieces were locally made, and to keep prices down, IKEA cut out the middleman and sold directly to customers. But the real game changer came in the 1950s, with an idea that would change not just IKEA, but the entire furniture industry. One day, while preparing furniture for transport, a worker unscrewed the legs from a table so it could fit more easily into a car. Ingvar Kamprad saw this and had a light bulb moment. What if furniture was sold in flat packs, disassembled, boxed, and ready for the customer to put together at home? It was a revolutionary idea. It saved space, reduced transport costs, and allowed IKEA to sell furniture at even lower prices. The flat pack model became IKEA's signature, and it transformed the brand into a symbol of smart, modern living. In 1958, the first official IKEA store opened in Älmhult, Sweden. It was massive, one of the largest furniture showrooms in Scandinavia at the time. People traveled from all over to see it. The concept was fresh and fun, showrooms filled with real-life settings where people could walk through living rooms, kitchens, and bedrooms, imagining what their own homes could look like. From there, IKEA grew rapidly. Stores opened across Europe, and by the 1980s, the company had entered the United States and other global markets. Wherever it went, IKEA brought a new way of thinking. Stylish design didn't have to be expensive, and customers could take part in the process by assembling their own furniture. And yes, while many of us have wrestled with an Allen key and a confusing instruction manual, IKEA's DIY approach has become part of the brand's charm. But it wasn't just about saving money. IKEA's design philosophy was always rooted in something deeper: democratic design. That means products that are well-designed, functional, sustainable, high quality, and affordable, all at the same time. It's not about luxury for the few, but good living for the many. IKEA also became known for its iconic product names. Since the founder had dyslexia, he avoided numbers and codes and instead used names based on Swedish words, towns, lakes, and people. That's why your bookshelf is called Billy, your table Lack, and your sofa Klippen. It adds a layer of personality and Swedish identity to each item. Beyond furniture, IKEA began to influence how people think about home. It encouraged a lifestyle, minimal, practical, and organized. It showed that even small spaces could be beautiful and efficient. And let's not forget the food. IKEA restaurants became famous for their Swedish meatballs, offering shoppers a taste of Scandinavian comfort, along with their new chairs and lamps. Over the years, IKEA also embraced innovation and sustainability. The company has pledged to become climate positive by reducing more greenhouse gas emissions than than it emits. It now uses renewable materials like bamboo and recycled plastic, and many of its stores are powered by solar energy. Today, IKEA operates in more than 60 countries, with over 400 stores serving hundreds of millions of customers each year. Despite its global success, the brand has stayed true to its original mission: to create a better everyday life for the many people. Ingvar Kamprad passed away in 2018, but his legacy lives on, not just in the furniture we buy, but in the way we think about design, affordability, and sustainability. So next time you're walking through that maze of perfectly arranged rooms, or building a coffee table at home, remember the story behind it all. A teenage boy from a small Swedish village who believed that everyone deserves access to beautiful things, and built a global empire to prove it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at the world's most inspiring brands.